Hi there, I'm Lata and I'm an accredited Enneagram practitioner and business coach. I run my training firm called Questa Enneagram, and today, during this lockdown, when all of us are at home and have some time to reflect and introspect, I thought of talking on one of the basics of personality building, which is self awareness. Have you ever wondered what kind of world we would be living in if we were not self aware? If we were surrounded by people who are not self aware? I can mentally tick some of the answers which you may be thinking. People we consider not being self aware may actually be coming across as someone who doesn't listen or take feedback. They cannot empathize or take perspectives from others. They have difficulty in reading a room and tailoring their messages to the people around them. They could possibly have an inflated opinion about themselves and their contributions. They take credit for successes and blame others for failures. In short, living with these people means spending a lot of time doing damage control, working on repairing relationships, or watching over our shoulders, or not being able to fully trust people around us. And this in turn makes our world pretty chaotic, to say the least. According to research conducted with thousands of people from all around the world by organizational psychologist Tasha Eurich, 95% of the people believe that they are self-aware, but only 10 to 15% really are. You heard me right. If your first reaction is like mine, that is, I must be the 10 to 15% who are really self-aware, well, that's normal. If your second reaction is, I am quite sure I'm in the top 10 to 15%, then you should stop watching this video. However, if like most people, your second thought is, maybe I'm in that 85 to 90% of people who are not as self-aware as they think they are, then keep watching. In the words of a famous American economist, Thomas Sowell, it takes considerate knowledge just to realize the extent of our own ignorance. So in short, self-awareness can be defined as the ability to see ourselves clearly, to understand who we are and how others see us, how we fit into the world. It gives us a sense of purpose, authenticity, openness, and trust. I'm sure you're wondering, is it possible to improve our self-awareness? Without a doubt. It's a resounding yes. And it's not a rocket science, but simply a day-to-day habits which can and should be included in our lifestyle. In my years as a coach and facilitator, having worked with people across all spheres of life, I have found a few habits which are easy to adopt and sustainable in the long run. To sum it up, here are 5 habits which can be imbibed by everyone looking to work on their self-awareness. Habit 1, daily meditation. It's a ritual, yes, but can be made very functional. Just observing our breath while being, seated in a place without any distractions can help us tune into our body, our feelings, and our mind. Continuous practice helps us to live in a state of mindfulness and, of course, improves our moment-to-moment awareness. Habit 2, change your perception on introspection. Turn the why into a what. Instead of asking yourself questions like, why didn't I get this promotion this year when I had put in so much of work? Why is my girlfriend breaking up with me? Why does my partner not understand me? Pause for a moment and see what answers come up for these why questions. Does it make us introspect and come up with answers which are workable? Most often, the answer is no, because the why keeps us trapped in the rearview mirror. Now change these questions to the what mode. What could I have done differently to get that promotion at work? What prompted my girlfriend to break up with me? What about me does my partner not understand? See the difference? Things come into perspective immediately. Habit 3. Take a psychometric assessment and see how you answer those questions. Most personality questionnaires have a forced ranking method, which may help you to understand your choices and priorities better. I would suggest an Enneagram assessment to understand what motivates you to be the way you are and what your personality type is, and then work backwards to develop the self awareness of what trips you and what takes you forward. Habit 4. Ask family, friends, and peers for an informal feedback about yourself and learn to take that feedback in a constructive way. Make the people who are giving you this feedback feel safe. Avoid being defensive. Take down notes and go back and reflect on the what questions to dive a little deeper into your personality. Coming to the last habit, and this is my favorite, do a lifeline exercise with yourself. Sit down in a place with a few distractions, take a blank paper and pen, and starting with the day you arrived on earth, mark the major events of your life on an X and Y axis. Focus on events which has had a big impact on you, both positive and negative. Connect those dots and see how many upheavals you have experienced and what life lessons you have learned from those upheavals. This activity will give you a new perspective on the life you have lived so far, and in this context will be the key to developing your self-awareness. So what do we stand to gain out of higher self-awareness? That's the stepping stone for higher emotional intelligence. And people who have a higher EQ, which is typically emotional quotient, tend to be happier, have better relationship satisfaction, and improve job performance. Do you think this completes the list, or there are a few more benefits which can be added? Leave a comment below or write to me and let me know about these, and if these habits lead you to the path of being truly self-aware. Thanks for watching. If you have liked this video, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so that you get a notification every time we upload a new video. Thank you. Stay home and stay safe.